Hello, good morning. This is Eric. Today I'm going to show you a simple web page design layout of a text. So we'll put that in a div. Then to assign a formatting of your layout for this text, for example, class, that's the name of your attribute. To assign that onto your CSS file, just simply any variable will do, for example display. And in your CSS file, alias.css, just call in the name of your class, this selector, then whatever be the property and value of your class. So for example, I need to put in color, then blue. Now there's another way on how to call your layout. Either use class or id. So the id here will be pound sign in CSS. So the difference between the pound sign and the period is that if you are going to use id, use in the CSS the pound sign. So this is only applicable within the division or this tag, as compared to the class attribute. You can reuse the functionality of your class all throughout your code if you wanted to, but this time let me use id as my attribute, and in my CSS I just use the pound sign. Now I could have here as well as assigning the text to a position. So for you to do that one, you need to use the position property, and it should be absolute. This is the same as fixed, so it will be positioned absolutely to where you want to put your text on by assigning the left, let's say at 50 pixel. And of course you have your top. The top would be from, of course, let's say 400 pixel. Let us first try this code. And where are you? So check id display and try to display something, that one. Now if you would like to have a background for this, then that should be any color would do. It should be in contrast, say this one. Save your work, and that one. If you want to make it bigger, so assign a width for that, let's say 400 pixel, then that one. Now if you put a padding, the space between the text and the background, so for example just simply put a 10 pixel padding. Okay, I can also put a border. So a border would have let's say 3 pixel for the border. Then what would be the style? Let's say solid, and I just simply want a black background, or it's up to you if you would like to put a different background color, any RGB. Okay, there's another technique on how to make your display output something beautiful by simply adding here a what we call hover. So every time you put in your mouse pointer, it would give you different formatting layout. I can have another color, so if I hover it turns perhaps to another RGB color, or this one red, and the background will turn into another color if I wanted to, let's say yellow or yellow green, something like that. So let us try. When I hover, it turns to another color. Okay, so I can have perhaps here blue. That one. Now, I can have a shadow of my box. So box shadow. Then the box shadow would be the right value. Let's say I got 10 here, 10 pixel for the right shadow. Then on the downside part, let's say I got here 5 pixel, and the blurriness, let's say 4 pixel. And the last one is of course the spread of my shadow. Let's say just simply put in 5 pixel here. Or I could assign a color of my shadow as well. So this time I would put in something like blue, or any color you wish. See that? So there's a shadow here. Okay. I could position as well my text, or just simply move the width here. That one. Okay, so hopefully this would help you in designing your HTML. You could have another display output here if you wanted to, so it's up to you. Say Bruce Lee, and you could use another, let's say, class here, different variable for your class name, say Eric. So go to your CSS file, use now that as your selector, then again assign any formatting of your output display. If you would like to have a background for this, so just simply type in here background image, then URL, then within the URL is the file that you would like to call. So let me see if I got a picture here. So let's say Bruce Lee. So remember to place them in a folder, or simply to where all your files located at. This time let me put on my desktop and just type in here Bruce Lee.jpg. If this won't work, perhaps you need to put a dot slash if there's a subdirectory. If won't work, there you are. I think that's the background image, and I could put in now a width and say 500 pixel by or height something like that. Thank you.